Hello, I'm Kendra, Certified Life and Relationship Coach, and welcome to my 8 Loving Things It's Easy Loving Me 8-week course. This is a time of self reflection, self love, and self clarity. This is a time to block out any distractions, negative self talk, and create an atmosphere of self love, peace, and acceptance. I want this to feel interactive and organic. If you need to pause and reflect throughout the video, feel free to do so. I will have periodic moments where I do so as well. So let's begin our journey together. Welcome back and welcome to week 4. I love my mind. I hope you're ready for another week of self-love. Let's get started. First, we'll begin with definitions and keywords as always. First, we have the nervous system, which is a system that relays messages back and forth between the brain and body, and it consists of 2 parts, the CNS and the PNS. The CNS controls the brain and spinal cord, and the PNS controls the muscles and internal organs. Let's go more into detail about the mind. Of course, as we may know, our minds are filled with many hormones and many different chemicals and messengers, and that's where I want us to have a great appreciation for, because we'll notice how our outside world can affect our inside world. So we'll focus on a few things in this video throughout the course about our happy hormones, our stress hormones, and our anger hormones. As we've learned in weeks 1 through 3, how our bodies, our minds, and our spirits are all connected, this is where it all connects. And I feel like exploring more into what makes us so unique in our minds, because it's a very intricate process that happens internally that we don't get to see often. So I just want us to appreciate that within itself. When we learn how to control our mind, it controls everything. And the mind is so powerful, and that's the appreciation that I'm trying to get us to see, is that the mind's power connects us to spirituality, allowing movement to new dimensions of revelation and power. The mind is capable of connecting us to our divinity and God, and that's what meditation and prayer does. When we tap into that divinity, we're tapping into our authentic selves, guys, and that's where we're lacking in knowledge. We need more. As noted in 2 Corinthians, we have a divine power to destroy everything bad from our bloodlines and previous generations by taking every thought captive to obey Christ. If we guard our hearts and minds in Jesus and think what is pure, lovely, commendable, anything excellent, if there's anything worthy of praise, we can think of that. The information will transfer and transmit, which will allow us to produce an overall healthy life naturally and spiritually through using positive words in prayer and meditation. They produce realities which are powerful, and which knowledge is power. So the more information we can take in, the more powerful we can be in our lives, guys. As seen, neurons communicate by passing information to each other through chemicals called neurotransmitters. They are information messengers, which, if we put good, positive information in us, it will produce more oxytocin hormones, which will make you happy and less stressed, and produce less cortisol, which causes many health conditions if not treated. Our divine nature is supposed to tap us into a dimension of health and positivity, causing longevity and not stress and cortisol and corticotropin hormones in us that produce death and sickness. Not to mention the other benefits and transfers that we're missing out on in the riches of God if we're not taking in His information to transfer the good things to us generationally that is owed to us. And by the end of this course, you'll be able to cultivate a naturally healthy thought life, produce positive feedback in your life through activating prayer and meditation. Let's take a 2-minute break. All right, guys, that's our 2 minute woosah. I hope you're prepared and in the driver's seat and conscious, because I'm ready to drive this point home about how serious this is, that we connect to our divinity. And our divinity, it's everything that we're missing naturally. So, naturally, there are just some things that we cannot do that we can do in our divine natures by tapping into our resources of reading scripture and meditating in prayer. It literally transfers information to us that will manifest. And we all know how serious it is of manifestation in our lives to see and walk in those blessings. But some things we need to go more in detail in to first understand how to do that. Proper manifestation involves no witchcraft, no saging, no burning and oils and whatever new age things that's going on. All it involves is prayer, talking to God, and waiting and continuing to express our desires back to Him and reading scripture and fasting. So, no manifestation should involve any of that other stuff, guys. Let's take a quick minute to reflect on those thoughts, guys. Okay, guys, I hope you've had a minute to think about proper manifestation. Week 7 will go more into our gifts and abilities, and this is where we're laying the foundation to get more into learning about our divine nature, guys. So, congratulations, you've completed week 4, and I will see you guys back next week for I Love My Body, week 5. Thank you all so much for the support, guys, for Kendra Curry. If you would like to keep up with me, you can follow my socials by visiting my website, www.kendracurry.com, visiting Facebook, Kendra Curry LLC, and my Instagram, Kendra Curry Coaching. Guys, feel free to share these videos, and please do know I really appreciate all the support. Until next week, guys, hang in there. Bye.